Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Success is something that everyone wants, but not everyone achieves. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often a matter of mindset, strategy, and action. The good news is, success isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work and follow the principles that lead to it. So how do you become successful in anything you do? There are some simple, timeless principles that apply to all areas of life. Whether it's your career, your personal development, your health, or your relationships, these principles can guide you towards success. You have to decide with clarity what you want in life. A goal without a clear vision is like a ship without a rudder. It will drift aimlessly. Take the time to set clear, measurable, and compelling goals. Know exactly where you're headed and make a firm decision that you're going to get there. Success begins with clarity and commitment. No one else is responsible for your success except for you. The sooner you accept this, the faster you'll progress. Stop blaming circumstances, people, or situations for where you are in life. Instead, look at what you can control and start taking action. Your attitude and decisions today will determine your success tomorrow. A dream without a plan is just a wish. To be successful, you need a roadmap. A plan gives you direction and helps you stay focused. Break your long-term goals into short-term actionable steps and stick to them. Consistency is key. Success doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen over time when you follow a well-thought-out plan. Look at people who are already where you want to be and learn from them. Whether through books, mentorship, or direct experiences, you can fast-track your success by tapping into the wisdom of others who have already walked the path. Don't be afraid to ask questions, take notes, and apply what you learn. One of the most important ingredients in the recipe for success is discipline. It's not enough to have a vision or a plan. You need the discipline to execute it every day. Discipline means showing up even when you don't feel like it. It means doing what needs to be done, whether or not it's convenient. When you cultivate self-discipline, you will see your efforts compound over time. If you want to achieve success, you need to continually invest in your personal development. Read books, take courses, attend seminars, and surround yourself with positive, successful people. Your growth as an individual is the foundation for your success. Never stop learning and improving yourself. The more you invest in you, the more valuable you become in every area of life. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and challenges along the way. The key is to keep going no matter what. Persistence is the fuel that drives success. When you're faced with adversity, remember that quitting is never an option. Every failure is just a lesson in disguise, and every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger. Stay committed to your goals, even when the going gets tough. And when it comes to success, one of the first and most crucial steps is to make a decision about what you truly want. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be happy. Those are vague desires. Success begins with clarity, with a specific, detailed vision of where you want to go. If you don't know exactly where you're headed, you can't expect to get there. It's easy to go through life without ever really deciding what you want. Most people simply drift, reacting to circumstances, waiting for opportunities to come to them. But successful people don't wait. They make a firm decision. They say, this is what I'm going to achieve. And then they go after it with focus and determination. Take the time to reflect and get clear on your goals. What does success look like for you? What are you passionate about? What would make you feel fulfilled and proud? Get specific about your desires and don't be afraid to dream big. Remember, a small decision can lead to small results, but a big decision can change your life in ways you never thought possible. Making a decision is powerful. It's the moment when you stop being passive about your future and start taking control. When you truly decide what you want, you immediately create a roadmap for your life. You set yourself on a course with purpose, and that clarity gives you the motivation to keep moving forward, even when challenges arise. A clear decision also eliminates doubt and indecision. It's one of the biggest killers of progress. When you hesitate, when you're unsure, you waste time and energy. But when you've made a solid decision, you have a foundation to stand on. You'll know exactly where to invest your time and effort, and you'll move forward with confidence. So if you haven't already, make that decision now. Be clear about what you want, commit to it fully, and let that decision drive you forward. Success doesn't come from hoping and wishing. It comes from deciding and then taking consistent, purposeful action. Decide what you want, and then go make it happen. If you want to achieve anything of significance in life, you must first take full responsibility for your own circumstances. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming others, the economy, your boss, your family, or even bad luck. But here's the hard truth. Success and happiness begin when you stop pointing fingers and start looking inward. When you realize that your life is the result of your choices, you take control. And that's when things start to change. You see, no one else is coming to save you. It's easy to think that if only the right people would give you a break, or if only you had the perfect set of circumstances, you could succeed. But success doesn't work that way. It's not about waiting for the world to hand you opportunities. It's about creating your own opportunities, regardless of the challenges you face. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that everything in your life, good or bad, is the result of your actions, decisions, and attitudes. You are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday, and the choices you make today will shape your tomorrow. When you take ownership of your life, you stop being a victim of circumstances. You become the author of your own story. It's time to stop making excuses. It's time to stop blaming people, situations, or events for where you are. If you want to change your circumstances, it's up to you. You are the one who holds the power to transform your life. This doesn't mean that everything is always in your control. Life will throw challenges your way, and there will be times when you face things beyond your influence. But how you respond to those challenges is entirely in your hands. Taking responsibility also means that you stop waiting for someone else to solve your problems. You're not looking for someone to come and fix things for you. Instead, you take the initiative to find solutions, to learn from mistakes, and to take decisive action. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right opportunity. You create those moments by taking action now. This mentality will transform every area of your life, whether it's your career, your health, your relationships, or your finances. Taking full responsibility is the key to improvement. The moment you do this, you unlock the potential to change, grow, and achieve anything you desire. Remember, success is not about external circumstances. It's about your internal attitude. You don't need permission to succeed, and you don't need perfect conditions. You just need to take responsibility, make the decision to move forward, and start doing what it takes to get where you want to go. Your future is in your hands, and it begins with your willingness to own your life and your choices. When you do this, you'll discover the power within you to shape your own destiny. To achieve success in anything you do, it's not enough to simply have a dream or a desire. You need a plan, a detailed, actionable blueprint that takes your vision from wishful thinking to reality. Without a plan, you're like a ship drifting at sea without a map or a destination. It's easy to get lost, and it's even easier to get discouraged when the journey feels aimless. A plan gives you direction. It takes your big, bold dreams and breaks them down into specific, measurable steps that you can take every single day. The power of a plan lies in its ability to give you focus. It's not enough to just work hard. You need to work smart. A plan allows you to prioritize your efforts, invest your time wisely, and avoid getting sidetracked by distractions. When you have a plan, every decision becomes easier because you know exactly what you're working toward. When developing your plan, think of it as a roadmap to your success. Start by setting clear, specific goals. If you don't know exactly what you want to achieve, you'll never know if you're moving in the right direction. Be specific. Vague goals like, I want to be successful, or I want to lose weight, won't get you very far. But goals like, I want to earn $100,000 by the end of the year, or I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months, are goals you can track, measure, and work toward. Next, break those goals down into smaller, manageable steps. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to do everything at once. It's easy to get discouraged if you're looking at a massive mountain ahead of you. Instead, look at the next step, the next small task that will bring you closer to your goal. This keeps you focused, motivated, and helps you maintain momentum. Then, be sure to set deadlines for your goals. Without deadlines, things tend to drag on indefinitely. A deadline creates a sense of urgency and forces you to take action. It's not enough to say, "I'll get to it eventually." You must commit to a timeline and hold yourself accountable to that schedule. Once you have a plan, remember this. A plan is not something you write once and forget. It's a living document. It's important to review your plan regularly, measure your progress, and adjust as needed. Life doesn't always unfold according to the exact timeline we've set, and sometimes opportunities arise that require us to pivot. The key is to stay flexible, but always keep your eyes on the bigger picture. A plan also requires discipline and commitment. It's not enough to just have a plan. You must act on it daily. Consistent, focused effort is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Make your plan a part of your daily routine and make progress toward your goals every single day, even if it's just one small step. The beauty of a plan is that it gives you a clear path to follow. It eliminates guesswork and uncertainty. When you develop a well-thought-out plan, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that each step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. So take the time to create a plan. Break it down into actionable steps. And most importantly, take consistent, purposeful action on that plan every single day. When you do, you'll find that success isn't a matter of chance, but of choice. A choice that you make with every step you take toward your goals. If you want to fast-track your success, one of the most powerful things you can do is learn from others. Success leaves clues, and there are people out there who have already walked the path you want to walk. They've faced the same challenges, made the same mistakes, and achieved the same goals you're striving for. Why reinvent the wheel when you can learn from those who have already paved the way? How do you do it? First, seek out people who were already where you want to be. Look for mentors, coaches, and role models who have achieved the kind of success you aspire to. Learn from their experiences, their strategies, and their mindsets. They've already made the mistakes, so you don't have to. Their insights can help you avoid pitfalls and speed up your learning curve. But it's not just about looking at people at the top of the ladder. There's also value in learning from those who are a few steps ahead of you. People who are on the same journey but a little further along can offer advice that's immediately relevant to your current situation. They understand the challenges you're facing right now because they've just been through them. This can give you practical, real-time advice and reassurance that you're on the right track. Books, podcasts, seminars, and articles are great ways to tap into the wisdom of others. There's a wealth of knowledge available at your fingertips. In fact, you have access to some of the best minds in the world without even leaving your home. The key is to actively seek out this knowledge and absorb it. Don't just passively read or listen. Truly engage with the material. Take notes, reflect on what you've learned, and think about how you can apply those lessons to your own life. But learning from others doesn't just come from their successes. It's just as important to learn from their failures. Every successful person has faced obstacles, made mistakes, and encountered setbacks along the way. What sets them apart is not that they avoided failure, but that they learned from it, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. By studying their failures and how they overcame them, you gain valuable lessons on resilience and perseverance. Another important aspect of learning from others is the power of feedback. Don't be afraid to ask for help or to ask others for feedback on your progress. Most people are willing to share their knowledge and experience if you ask the right questions. Be open to constructive criticism and use it as a tool for growth. Remember, the feedback you receive today can save you years of struggle and frustration in the future. It's also important to surround yourself with the right people. Your environment plays a huge role in your success. If you're always surrounded by negativity or people who don't support your goals, it will be much harder to succeed. But if you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to grow, your own progress will accelerate. Join groups, attend events, and seek out relationships that push you to be your best self. For example, ultimately, the key to learning from others is humility. Recognize that you don't have all the answers, and be willing to listen and learn. If you can approach life with a student's mindset, always open to learning and growing, you'll continuously improve and stay on the path to success. When you actively seek out wisdom, apply the lessons you learn, and remain open to growth, you'll find that success isn't a solitary journey. It's one that's filled with the support, knowledge, and experiences of others who have already achieved what you're working toward. Learn from them, grow alongside them, and soon you'll find yourself sharing your own wisdom with those who follow in your footsteps. Self-discipline is the key that unlocks the door to success. It is the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. You can have all the talent, intelligence, and ideas in the world, but without self-discipline, those things will remain untapped, wasted potential. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. It's the power to stick to your commitments and to stay on course, regardless of the distractions and temptations that come your way. The first step in cultivating self-discipline is understanding that it is a choice. Every day, you are presented with choices, some big, some small. But each one is an opportunity to reinforce your discipline. You can choose to take the easy route, to procrastinate, to make excuses, or you can choose to take control of your actions and do what needs to be done. The choice is yours. And while it may not always be the easiest choice, it is always the most rewarding. Self-discipline is not about working harder. It's about working smarter and being consistent. It's about making the right decisions, even when they're hard. It means sticking to your plan, even when the excitement of the initial idea fades and the effort starts to feel like a grind. When you can stick to a routine, even when you're not in the mood, you build momentum. And momentum is what carries you to success. One of the most powerful aspects of self-discipline is its compounding effect. The small, seemingly insignificant actions you take every day build up over time. One day of discipline doesn't seem like much, but string a few weeks, months, or years of discipline actions together, and the results are extraordinary. The key is consistency. When you cultivate the habit of discipline, it becomes easier to stick to your commitments, and the rewards become more significant. However, discipline is not about being rigid or inflexible. Life will throw challenges at you, and there will be times when you need to adapt and adjust your plans. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not that they never encounter obstacles, but that they have the discipline to keep going, to adjust when needed, and to stay committed to their goals no matter what comes their way. Developing self-discipline also means controlling your impulses. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, entertainment, and the constant noise of daily life all fight for your attention. But those who achieve great things are able to block out the noise and stay focused on what truly matters. It's about saying no to short-term pleasures in favor of long-term gains. It's about recognizing that every moment you waste is a moment you can't get back. Another important aspect of discipline is planning. The more you plan your day, your week, and your month, the easier it is to stay disciplined. When you have a clear idea of what needs to be done and when, you eliminate the temptation to procrastinate. You make it easy to focus because you already know what's important and what's not. Discipline also requires accountability. It's easy to slip up when no one is watching. But when you have someone holding you accountable, whether it's a mentor, a coach, or even a friend, it becomes much harder to ignore your commitments. Accountability forces you to face your responsibilities, to stay honest with yourself, and to take action when you might otherwise let things slide. Lastly, remember that discipline is not a destination. It's a lifelong process. You will face setbacks, you will have moments of weakness, but it's how you respond that counts. If you slip up, don't beat yourself up. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. Cultivate the habit of discipline daily, and you'll find that success isn't something that happens by chance. It happens because you made the choice to stay disciplined, one day at a time. Self-discipline is the difference between dreaming and achieving. It's the ability to say no to distractions and yes to your future. When you develop this skill, it becomes your superpower. It's the thing that keeps you moving when the motivation fades, the thing that gets you through the tough days, and the thing that ultimately drives you to achieve your goals. And the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect opportunity or the perfect conditions. It's about building the self-discipline to make things happen, no matter the circumstances. If you want to achieve lasting success, one of the most important things you can do is invest in yourself. The greatest asset you'll ever have is you. Your knowledge, your skills, your mindset, everything else you build in life, whether it's wealth, relationships, or career, will ultimately be a reflection of the person you've become. So when you invest in yourself, you're laying the foundation for everything you want to achieve. Too many people focus on external circumstances, hoping for the right opportunity, the right timing, or the right people to come into their lives. But the truth is, the best investment you can make is the one you make in yourself. No matter what the world throws at you, no one can take away your growth, your education, your development. You are your most valuable asset. Investing in yourself starts with a commitment to lifelong learning. No one ever reaches the top and then stops growing. Success is a journey of constant improvement, whether it's reading books, taking courses, attending seminars, or seeking mentorship. Every bit of knowledge you gain increases your value. The more you know, the more you're capable of, and the more opportunities you can create for yourself. Education doesn't just come from formal institutions. It comes from the commitment to continually expand your mind and skills. Your personal development isn't just about accumulating knowledge, though. It's also about developing the right mindset. A growth mindset is one of the most powerful things you can cultivate. It means you're willing to learn from failure, view challenges as opportunities, and never stop striving to become better. Your attitude will determine how far you go, so choose to invest in your mindset. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who push you to grow. You can't rise higher than your thoughts, so make sure you're feeding your mind with positivity and growth-oriented ideas. Another way to invest in yourself is by improving your health. Without good health, nothing else matters. You can't build a successful career, relationships, or wealth if you're not physically well. Invest in your body by eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough rest. When you take care of your health, you have the energy and stamina to pursue your goals with vigor. Your mind and body are interconnected, and when you feel good physically, you'll think better, work better, and live better. There's a time. But investing in yourself doesn't just mean learning or getting healthy. It also means developing emotional intelligence and discipline. You must learn to control your emotions, stay calm under pressure, and make decisions with clarity and wisdom. Successful people are not only intelligent and skilled, they are also emotionally resilient. They are able to handle setbacks and disappointments without giving up or losing their composure. They invest time in mastering their emotions and building inner strength. Investing in yourself also means taking the time to reflect on your goals, your values, and your purpose. It means making time to think, plan, and strategize about the life you want to create. This reflection is crucial because it helps you stay aligned with your deeper motivations, and it ensures that you're investing your time and energy in the right places. Success isn't just about achieving more, it's about achieving what truly matters to you in a way that brings fulfillment and meaning to your life. The investment you make in yourself doesn't have to be big or extravagant to be valuable. It can be as simple as setting aside time each day to learn something new, or taking small steps to improve your habits, your routines, and your mindset. The point is, those small investments compound over time, and before you know it, you've built an incredible level of value in yourself. And that's what the world rewards, the value you bring to the table. Remember, the best investment you'll ever make is in your own development. When you improve yourself, you improve your ability to create the life you want. Everything else, your career, your wealth, your relationships, will follow suit. So don't wait for someone else to give you permission to grow. Take charge of your own development and commit to becoming the best version of yourself. When you invest in you, you're building the foundation for a lifetime of success. And the return on that investment is more than worth it. Commitment and persistence are two of the most powerful forces you can tap into on the journey to success. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, when the excitement of new opportunities fills you with energy. But the true test of your character comes when things get tough. When challenges arise, when obstacles block your path, and when the going gets hard. That's when your commitment and persistence will determine whether or not you succeed. You see, success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It's not about starting something with enthusiasm and then quitting when the first roadblock appears. No, success is built on the foundation of consistent, committed action over time. It's about sticking with it, even when the results are slow, even when the road seems long, and even when you feel like giving up. The people who achieve their goals are the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how many times they're knocked down. Staying committed means making a decision to go after your goals no matter what. It's about deciding once and for all that your goals are worth the effort, no matter how long it takes. When you're committed, there's no turning back. You don't quit when the going gets tough, and you don't change course every time a new challenge arises. You stay focused on your destination and keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. Persistence, on the other hand, is the fuel that keeps you moving. It's the ability to keep pushing forward, even when progress feels slow. It's easy to be persistent when things are going smoothly, but true persistence shows up in the face of adversity. It's about having the tenacity to keep going, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are not immediately visible, and even when others are telling you to quit. Persistent people understand that success is rarely immediate. They know that if they continue to show up, continue to take action, continue to improve, no matter how small the steps, they will eventually reach their goals. One of the most important things to remember is that persistence doesn't mean blindly charging ahead without evaluating your strategy. Being persistent means being willing to adjust your approach when needed, but never giving up on the ultimate goal. Sometimes you may need to change your tactics, rethink your approach, or learn new skills. The key is to remain persistent in your effort and never let failure or setbacks stop you. Each failure is just a lesson, a stepping stone toward greater success. When held. Commitment and persistence also require patience. It's easy to expect quick results in today's fast-pacing world, but success is rarely instant. It takes time to build something of lasting value. It's easy to get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. But the most successful people understand the importance of long-term thinking. They understand that the small, consistent actions they take every day will eventually add up to something big. If you stay committed and persistent, you'll develop resilience, the ability to keep going despite setbacks. And resilience is the trait that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way. Every challenge you face, every setback you experience, is an opportunity to build that resilience and grow stronger. The more persistent you are, the more you learn and the better prepared you become for the next challenge. But perhaps the greatest reward of staying committed and persistent is the personal growth that comes along the way. The person you become in the pursuit of your goals is often more valuable than the goal itself. As you develop the discipline to stay the course, the patience to wait for your success to unfold, and the strength to keep going no matter what, you transform into someone capable of achieving great things. Remember, success isn't about taking one big leap. It's about taking consistent, persistent steps toward your goal. It's about deciding that no matter what happens, you're not going to quit. When you stay committed, when you stay persistent, there's nothing that can stop you. The world might throw obstacles your way, but you will simply find a way around them, over them, or through them. And eventually you will look back and realize that it wasn't luck or talent that got you there. It was your unwavering commitment and persistence that carried you across the finish line.